Well, hello. Happy Saturday, happy live stream. How is everyone today? I'm really sorry I'm late. I have really actually no excuse. I was making a cup of tea, but the more hydrated I am, the longer we can continue the live stream. So I think it's to everyone's benefit. That's how I'm selling it anyway, shamefully. So yeah, I am very sorry that I am a few minutes late and must do better, I promise. I keep promising Tom as well that I will be on time. I'll make it like my mission to be on time. And I always just fall short. So, but it's good to see that so many of you guys are here already. So thank you so much for joining. I'm going to very quickly go through the, what we call the housekeeping. Otherwise, I'll completely forget. So we do these live streams every single Saturday here on Mad About Skin. We do them at 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, which is 1 p.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. West Coast time, and somewhere in the middle of the night if you're in Australia or New Zealand. And thank you if you are tuning in from Australia or New Zealand, because that is pure dedication and I do genuinely appreciate it. As I do each and every one of you. Tom is like our sheriff in town. He moderates these live streams every single week, so thank you so much to Tom, because I honestly wouldn't be able to do this without him. For those of you that were on last week's live stream, Tom took a day off. Took a little break, a little holiday for the week, and wasn't here on last week's live stream. And I think we noticed, not only did you guys obviously miss his company, but I kept halfway through people asking me questions. I was like, oh yeah, Tom will put a link to that. And no, he won't. I'll have to find that. So as someone who doesn't multitask, I am incredibly grateful to Tom. Today, we've got a lot to get through. I've got some new products that I want to share with you, a little bit of first impressions and all of that good stuff. I've got a sunscreen, Mad About Skin sunscreen update that I want to share with all of you guys, which I know a lot of you, so many of you guys have been asking for some information on that, so I'm super excited to share that with you. And then we're going to get through all of your questions. I'm just going to do a few cheeky hellos first. So big hello to Noodle, we've got Sugarless, we've got Debbie, Stephanie, Jan, Irene, Rita, great to see you. Marilyn, wonderful to have you. Paula, great to see you, my love. Kerry, Ronnie, Christina, William, Labrexa, wonderful to have you all here. We've got Scott, we've got Jill, we've got Teresa, I think we've got TNH, we've got all the, what we call the usual, I used to call them the old crowd, we mean the usual crowd because we don't use that word here. And also some new people as well, like in the last week we've welcomed 875 new members to the Mad About Skin family, so if you're one of them watching for the first time, let me know in the comment section where you're tuning in from, a little bit about yourself, all that good stuff. I'm going to get straight on into it because I see we've already got a lot of comments and I don't want to be too far behind. But before I do, these live streams are completely free. There is no charge to ask your questions. It's completely free. If you hear some grumbling, by the way, that's not my stomach or anything, that's the dog. I have the world's grumbliest little dog, a little puppy, and he's grumbling throughout because I'm paying attention to you guys and not him. And in his mind, that's a crime. So if you hear any grumbling, it's not me, it's the dog, I promise. So let's first talk new products for this week. Now, I've been trying out quite a few different products this week. It seems to be, I think a lot of brands are gearing up for their holidays, Christmas. Have we had Thanksgiving? We've had Thanksgiving. Yeah, this holiday, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, and all of that stuff. And so we're getting sent a lot of different products that brands have really kindly said, "Do you want to try this?" And I'm always open to try things as long as it doesn't come with conditions. There's still those shady brands out there like, "Oh, we'll send you this product in return for a review." No, that's not how that works. I'll happily check it out, but I don't do that whole conditional thing because I think that's kind of sponsorship and I'm not all about that. I like to keep independent, but I have tried some new ones, so let me share with you some of the products. So this is the Revolution Pigment Boost Pigmentation Intense Color Correcting Eye Cream. I can't work out whether this is classed as makeup or skincare. It's definitely skincare. Because it's got some really great beneficial ingredients, some butters, things that are going to take down discoloration in the eye. So it's definitely got some long-term benefits, but it's also got a really nice yellowy pigment corrector to offset any of the dark circles, discoloration of the eye. Works really well. I've been really impressed with this one. So I'm actually really impressed with Revolution Skincare at the moment, just in general. I think they're really, really good, and I'm loving that. I'm also loving this. So this is Glow Hub. Now, I've never spoken of Glow Hub. Quite a few of you guys have recommended me the brand, but I've never actually spoken them on the channel. I've just tried this for the first time, and so far, so good. I love the packaging. Like, how cute is that? I'm probably like 3 uses in, and I'm really enjoying it. It's the Purify and Brighten Super Serum with blueberry. It's got some salicylic acid in there. It's kind of designed to like minimize congestion, brighten the skin, and you know, okay, I'm only using it maybe for like half a week, so can't say that it's done any of those things yet, but I'm really enjoying it. And I also love Glow Hub. I always read up about like the ethos behind the brands that I try, and they do an awful lot of work with really specific charities. So they're one of those organizations, one of those brands that gives back to charity, but they're really specific about the charities they support. So you kind of know what you're getting when you buy them and what the ethics are behind the brand and all that good stuff. So for that, yeah, they're like the good guys in skincare. We love that. So yeah, big fan of them. Have you guys tried any of their products? Let me know. And then finally, I tried this. So there's this, he's English, which is how I discovered him, because he lives very close to a friend of mine, like makeup artist called Mitchell, who does a lot of stuff on Instagram. Anyway, he came out with his blush like collection ages ago. I'm so behind the times. They're all over TikTok, Instagram ages ago. And I always used to use the Face Theory blushes, like the only makeup I really used on a day-to-day basis, to kind of cheat like a little bit of a healthy rosy glow. And I think it kind of looks nice on everyone if they've got the rosy cheeks. So I used to use the Face Theory one, and it got so old and crusty. I was like, yeah, time to go. Time to say goodbye on that one. And I thought I'd try this one out. It's really nice. I got it on today. It's kind of very natural, very barely there, but you notice it's there, if that makes sense. It's got a nice applicator, and it kind of comes in a really nice colour. So it was £7 as well. So I really like that. So I've tried that. Technically not skincare, but also really good. So those are things. What should we do next? We've got updates on products. So should we do some, let's do some comments first, and some questions, and then I'm going to update on the sunscreen, and then I'm going to give you an update on the antioxidant cream as well, because I've got some samples to show you there. So Noodle says, we all missed you last week, Tom. Glad you're back. I missed Tom so much last week. Definitely glad he's back. Noodle also said, I've got hot chocolate at the ready. I'm going all in with the marshmallows, cream, and a flake for good measure. I love the sound of that. Robin Mad About Skin Family, what is your favourite cold weather drink to cozy up with? Well, I would definitely have what you're having, but I can't do dairy, and have never been able to do dairy, so I kind of don't know what I'm missing, which is a good thing, I think, in the grand scheme of things. I love a good like spicy fruit tea, anything like glühwein-y. This brand called Tea Pigs here in the UK do like a glühwein tea flavoured tea, so good. I also like the Yorkshire tea biscuit tea one, which is what I'm actually drinking right now. Lovely. And now it's kind of getting cool enough that I can genuinely drink hot drinks again. So yeah, that was my like go-to. I do also love a mulled wine. Sugarless says, should I post my crochet today? I know it's a month ago that I mentioned it. Yes, Sugarless, we would love to see it. Over on the Facebook, we would love to see it. Debbie says, hey, unless I'm ready to leave, unlikely. I'm not going to miss this one. Yes, Debbie, we love to see you, my love. Thank you so much. And also loving your TikTok content at the moment, Debbie. Just going to throw that right out there. Stephanie says, happy Saturday. I've heard of Bioma Skincare. It's cruelty-free and drugstore priced. Yeah, so I tried some Bioma stuff. I liked their serum. Their cleanser was quite nice. I think their products are kind of hit and miss. I've tried most of them. Half of them I loved, half of them I didn't. So I'd say, like, it's got a 50% success rate. But at the affordable price point of Bioma, I think the beauty of it is you can try it and not feel that you've wasted your money if you don't absolutely love the product, if that makes sense. They're stocked here in the UK. They're stocked in Boots, which is where I picked up my products. But I think you can order them online. They're good. I personally would reach for like good molecules over them if they're easy to get. But other than that, I do actually really like what they're doing. Stephanie also said, congrats on 1,099 followers on TikTok. Don't forget to follow. Thank you. We love you, Stephanie. Thank you for that. Yeah, we crashed this week. We crashed through the 1,000 followers on TikTok, which is amazing. I'm having so much fun over that. I didn't think I would. I thought it was just for young people. And I'm too old for that. But actually, I'm really enjoying it. And it's thanks to you guys for encouraging me to take the plunge and give it a go over on TikTok that I did. And no regrets. If you haven't followed us over on there, at the start of my TikTok journey, I just re-uploaded YouTube shorts that you've probably already seen on here. Then I was like, that's not really giving anything extra, let's be honest. So now I film standalone content for TikTok that you might not see on here, and vice versa. So definitely worth checking out if you have it. Jan says, hello, Mad About Skin family. Rob, have you been watching Married at First Sight UK? Oh my god. Oh, yes. I have very mixed emotions about Married at First Sight. Very mixed emotions. So, first of all, like, I love that sort of reality TV, and I hope I'm not offending anyone that's starring in it if I say like trash reality TV, because it's like the lowest common denominator, and I do like to watch that sort of thing. But then I'm also a bit like, I'm not sure that this is like, marriage is kind of a big thing. Should we really be promoting this sort of thing? I'm very conflicted on it, but I am still watching it, so they kind of got my attention. Love it. What's everyone else's thoughts on that? Stephanie says, might I suggest you interact with your TikTok followers? Also, I've seen comments where followers, all you do is list products in the comments and you mention your TikToks. Yeah, I do need to, I'll be totally honest, I don't respond to many comments on TikTok because I spend most of my time replying to comments here on YouTube. My heart's always going to be with YouTube. If I get spare time to do stuff, I do want to do more like interaction on TikTok. I still kind of get into grips with it. My heart is always going to be with YouTube, so I will. And in terms of linking products, I need to get better at that. I promise I will. That's my this week's resolution. I will do that. Stephanie, for you, I will do that. Irene says, hello, hon. Hello, everyone. Have a nice evening. Yeah, sending you lots and lots of love. Rita, great to see you, my love. Marilyn says, I'll be tuning in for a bit, but I have questions. Just wanted to send you some love and hugs. That is fine, Marilyn. And their loves and hugs have been received loud and clear. Thank you so, so much. Paula says, just pop by, say hi. We'll be watching on the replay squad. Remember to caress the like button. Thank you, Paula. Do as Paula says. Paula is wonderful. Gorgeous skin, beautiful garden, just a gorgeous, gorgeous soul as well. We love all things Paula, and if she says to caress the like button, I kind of think we're all obliged to. Thank you so, so much, Paul, and sending you lots and lots of love. Kerry says, hi, everyone. Currently slightly hungover and waiting for my brunch to arrive. Ooh, what have we ordered for brunch? Second part of this comment. I ordered a nice big iced caramel macchiato and a veggie omelette. That does sound quite nice. That does sound really, really nice. And let us know how it is, Kerry. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Ronnie says, hello everybody, I hope you're all well. There's a stray cat who's decided she lives here now, asleep on my kitchen chair. We love that. Cats have their own mind. They'll decide. It's an honour when a cat takes a liking to you. I think you have to really work for it, and the fact that the cat has taken a liking to you, Ronnie, I think speaks to the quality of human being that you are. And give her a big scritch behind the ear from me. Let's see. Christina says, hi, glad to be here. I'm cozy with a cup of tea and a scented candle. It's been raining all day. I feel like literally, I think it's just a mindset thing, but I don't know if you guys are like me. The second we hit like September, I go into full on like winter mode. It's not actually changed temperature that much from August to September, but in my mind, I'm like, yeah, time to wear a hoodie, time to get the hot drinks out, time to like go under the duvet, put the extra thick duvet on. I've done all of that. And I think I might be premature because we might end up with a really warm September and then I'll have to reverse all of that. But I'm definitely in full on autumn/fall vibes. So I'm sending you lots of love, Christina. Let's see. William, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Same to you, Labrexa. Let's see. Debbie says, I'm trying to get my butt out of the door. Debbie, stay, chill with us. It's better. Promise. William says, tired, getting ready for work, but wanted to stop by and show some love to the live stream. It's been a hot minute. It has, William. We missed you and we love you. But I know work has to come first. Got to pay those bills, pay for the skincare. So sending you lots and lots of love. Jill says, hi, good to be back. Had no Wi-Fi's moved house. Jill, we are glad to have you back. I wondered what was going on, but hope the move went okay. How was everything? Is it all like, have you got settled in? I heard someone say, I don't know how true this is, but I did hear someone say that when it comes to moving, what you don't unpack in the first 2 weeks, you don't unpack ever. So like, get on, unpack everything, or it all stays in boxes. Though I take the opposite view of unpack when I'm ready, and if a year later things are still in boxes, you can just throw the box out because you don't need it. That's what I did when I moved house. And it kind of worked. But hopefully it wasn't too stressful for you, love. Teresa, great to see you, my love, and sending lots and lots of love all the way to Tennessee. Dave says, yes, if I do get my butt out of the car, I can still listen in the car. Just that, do you know the blessings of modern technology? William says, I want to try the Revolution Skincare Multi-Complex Mushroom Toner. It's not available on the US sites. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, but you can get it on Beauty Bay. That's good. I haven't tried that one. It's on my wish list, but my wish list is so long. I'm like, no. focus on what I already have, and then the wish list can kind of come. That's my thing. So let me know how it is, William. Let me know. Makeup Boy said, just came to say hi, spending night with mum, glass of wine, watching some Masked Singer. I love that programme. Love that programme. I would nearly said who some of my favourites were, but I'm not going to tell you that in case you haven't watched that. I don't want to ruin it for you. Masked Singer is great. And sending you so much love to you and your mum. Love you. Gail says, hello all. Our house got hit by COVID this week. Hope everyone else is feeling well. Sending you lots and lots of love. Stay warm, stay hydrated, and take the week off. I think sometimes we always feel guilty about like doing the whole isolation thing or resting. You shouldn't. It's your body saying rest, chill, and relax. And hopefully you guys all get better very, very soon. Audrey says, hello, Rob and everyone. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Glad to be spending my Saturday with you. I'm sure you'll cheer me up. Currently sick in bed. Audrey, we are sending you lots and lots of love and sympathy, and hope you're feeling much better very, very soon. Now, shall we quickly take a brief pause and talk sunscreen? Because I know that's what a lot of you have said that you're here for, so I don't want to disappoint. So should we talk about the Mad About Skin sunscreen? So as a lot of you guys know, formulated my own sunscreen, which, to be honest, took forever. But I actually thought it would take longer. So the average time it takes to formulate a sunscreen, get it through testing and all of that, is 2 years. And I did it in 18 months. So I think even though it seems like it's taken forever, we should be proud that we kind of got it out there and the testing has all come back. So that's all the good news, that we've got all the... Basically, where we're at with it is it's manufactured, it's tested, it's verified, certified, and it's got all the EU sign-off, we've got the UK sign-off, we're all good, and it's ready to be shipped. It's on its way to me as we speak in transit, so I haven't actually got my hands on the sunscreen yet. And the challenge is with international shipping and freight shipping, it can take like anywhere between 3 days and 3 weeks. So I can't really give a date. But as soon as I get it, and also I don't want to put it on sale now and then you guys have to wait, you know? So it's imminent. In the meantime, what we have done, I can tell you a little bit more information about it. So the testing came back and it's got a PA++++, so the highest rating of PA rating, which is the UVA protection that you can get on a product. Most people use the PA rating, which is the Korean and Asian equivalent. US, you just call it broad spectrum. Here in the UK, we'd call it 5-star. So whichever the rating is that you use. And the SPF value came back as we do two independent testing, because you always have to do and it comes back in a range, and then you take the midpoint of the two different tests. Came back as 51.2 now, and 53. So it's SPF certified SPF of 50. I didn't want to go down the SPF 50 plus route because that's not really a thing here in the UK the way that it is in some other territories. That just means it has to be 60 or higher to get the SPF 50 plus. So it's just SPF 50, which I'm happy with, because for me it gives the lightweight formulation and application which I wanted, and the high UVA rating, which was really important to me. That's kind of the things that I wanted to deliver alongside that verified SPF 50. So that is, so that's what the sunscreen came out. I know a lot of you guys, you love a bit of transparency. I always call it out from other brands, so gotta live it myself. It's got some beautiful ingredients. It's so lightweight, so hydrating, and I'm gonna, as soon as everything comes in, I'll do the full demo. We've got a launch planned, lots going on for the launch, but because of some ingredient restrictions globally and challenges with supply chain, we haven't been able to manufacture as much as I would ideally have liked to kind of meet the demand that I suspect might be there. So what we're doing, because I don't want anyone on these live streams or over on the Facebook group to miss out, because you guys are like the hardcore guys that I know are super excited, and kind of your love and kindness kind of spurs me on every single day. So I don't want anyone to miss out. So what we have done is we've launched a option for people to pre-register, so you can get notified when it is in stock, and that you'll get that email notification before it officially goes on sale, so you'll be able to get like first dibs on everything, which is amazing. So all you need to do to pre-register is go over to www.madaboutsincare.com, the usual website, and then if you click on shop, it'll bring up the products. The sunscreen is there. I'm going to populate it with loads more information to go through, having the pictures taken at the moment, so that's going to populate. But you can click on there, and there's a button that says notify me. If you click on that, put your email in there, tick the box to say you're happy to be notified, then you will get like a heads up before other people actually get to order it. So I just wanted to do that to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to order and get their hands on it if they want to. In terms of the pricing, so it's going to be 100 mils, which is double the size of your average sunscreen. If you look at, like, have I got it on hand with me? The Beauty of Joseon, I haven't got it here. The Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, which we all love, and I kind of mirrored this one on, but tried to improve it a little bit, is 50 mils. So this is double the size of that in a pump, because I know a lot of people requested the old pump action, which I'm always happy to get your feedback. It just makes it easier to apply, but I've also made sure that the packaging allows you to cut off the top so you can scrape every last bit out, because I'm cheap. I like to get every last drop of every little product, which is the one drawback with pumps. So you can do all of that, don't worry. And it's going to retail for £14, which I always try to keep everything as cost effective as possible and as low cost as possible, because I don't think good sun care shouldn't be a luxury. So I want to keep it that price point, which is actually cheaper than the Beauty of Joseon one if you think of the amount that you're getting, which is great. Free shipping to the UK and European countries outside the EU, £2.99 shipping to the EU, and the usual tracked shipping rate internationally. So everyone can get their hands on it. It's new generation filters, which I'll be sharing everything on the website in the coming days. Don't worry, you'll have the full ingredients list and everything. And it's new generation filters for those of you in the States that want to get your hands on. You know, we all know the FDA are a little bit slow when it comes to approving new filters, so you can import it and there's not ridiculous amounts of shipping and taxes and stuff attached to it. So hopefully it'll suit everybody, and I am so proud of this formulation, so unbelievably proud of it, and I can't wait to share it with you. So you can sign up for pre-notification. There's no obligation to buy, so you don't sign up and then you have to buy anything. We're not all about that. You can sign up, notify, and then you can make your decision on what you choose to purchase when you get that email notification. Just gives you the heads up so you can kind of get it before, like, other people get in. I'd hate any of you guys to miss out. So basically, all you need to do is go to www.madaboutsincare.com. I know Tom will leave the links in the description box. In the comment section. So yeah, just go over to there, and if you click on shop and then click on the sunscreen, and then you can click notify, and I'm going to update that as this week goes on. We're going to be putting in the full ingredients list, some of the pictures, all of the stuff that you guys need to know, but I just want you to first know that you can pre-register for it before it goes out there on sale, so that you guys kind of get that first look, which I'm very excited about. I'm just conscious of the small amount of stock that we're going to have on launch, and I don't want anyone to miss out. So yeah, do all of that good stuff, and it's all good. And then we've got the antioxidant cream, which I've just signed off the formulation for, which I want to share with you very quickly before we get into more comments. So the antioxidant cream, I wanted to do an antioxidant serum. I wanted it to be a hydrating cream, which is what I formulated, and we have every one of my favourite antioxidants. William, if you're still watching, you will love this. So in this we have pycnogenol, which is my favourite collagen protecting antioxidant. We've got resveratrol, we've got ferulic acid, we've got flavonoid. We've got green tea, which contains flavonoids in there, which is another fantastic antioxidant. We've got a very small amount of niacinamide. I don't like a lot of niacinamide in my skincare routine because brands use too much of it. We used a 1.5% concentration, which is just enough to get the antioxidant benefits, but not enough to create any sensitivity or irritation in people's skin. So it's that sort of thing that I wanted to keep having the right balance. We've got some vitamin E, which is a beautiful hydrating and antioxidant ingredient. We've got some Q10, my favorite. I keep saying this, they're all my favorite. My favorite antioxidants, and we've also got some fruit extracts in there as well, which have some other antioxidant benefit too. It's just going to be a powerful all-in-one antioxidant, and what I want to show you is how it applies onto the skin. As with all the skincare in the Mad About Skin range, fragrance-free and colorant-free. We don't want to pack things with fragrance and colorants because it can irritate the skin, and it goes on like this. So if you can see, it doesn't run like a serum. It's definitely a cream formulation. It's somewhere between a moisturizing cream and a serum, and it glides onto the skin. It's got a really nice wheaty colour to it, which is actually just the natural colour of the antioxidants that are in here, and if you can see, disappears without a trace. It's got quite a natural smell to it. I actually quite like it, and it just glides on so beautifully. It layers really well with the rest of your skincare and gives it a really nice level of hydration. So it's got some hydrators in here as well, so it can act, if like me you're super oily and acne prone, this is your moisturiser and your antioxidant in one. If you've got drier skin type, use this and then put moisturiser on top if that's your preference. But yeah, glides into the skin. So there you have it. That won't be coming out until much later this year, but I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek because you guys, I always like to share the latest info with you guys, and yeah, so I couldn't wait to kind of share that with you. So let me know if you've got any thoughts and feelings on that, or if you've got any questions about the antioxidant serum. But what I just love is it disappears. It doesn't leave that greasy, tacky feel, which I absolutely hate. Absolutely hate. So hopefully you guys love it as much as I do. Now, shall we, with all of that waffle out of the way, shall we crack on with some more questions? I am actually going to take a sip. I've got my tea, and I've also got this, which is a lightly sparkling water, before anyone accuses me of drinking on the job. I'm not. Purely lemon-flavoured water. Absolutely divine. I'm going to take a good few sips of this because my vocal cords are going to give up. So if you haven't already, if you can minimise the chat, click on that like button, then hop over, maximise the chat again. It takes you back to where you were so you don't miss anything out. I know it sounds a bit, but it gets a bit repetitive with influencers. Always forget to click the like button. But unfortunately, YouTube measures your success in the number of likes. I wish it wasn't the case, but the more likes a video gets, the more widely it distributes it on replay. So it does really help me out. And until that changes, because I don't think we should be measuring our worth in the amount of likes we get, until that changes, we kind of have to play the game. So I do always really appreciate it. Okay, so good. Yeah, that zero tackiness straight into the skin. Feels gorgeous. So, Scott says, good morning, hope all's well with you. It is, Scott, lovely to see you, my love, lovely to see you. Suzanne says, hi everyone, I'll be there, I'll be here in the background with a migraine. Oh, Suzanne, feel better soon, my love, sending you so much love. Let's see, where Tom says, everyone's here except for Rob, where is it? Oh gosh, am I this far behind? Oh dear, I'm going to catch up with the comments, we'll be fine, I have done that thing where I lose where I am in the chat, so I am just going to quickly find out where we are again, and then we are all good. We're all good. Let's see, and I'm going to whiz through as many comments as I can, so bear with me. Bear with me. Sweet Tea says, Rob, Pity and Pink. Thank you, my love. Sending you all a few, autumnal vibes. Great to see you, Alicia. Love you. Nicole, great to have you, my love. Yes, first live in months. Where have you been? We have missed you. And it's wonderful to have you back. Love you. Janice says, finally made a live after months. Janice, it's wonderful to have you. Welcome. Tanya, great to see you, my love. Teresa says, this week I'm again undercover with an earbud at work. Rob, you make an hour and a half of my 10-hour day fly by. Have you had a chance to try that hand skin collagen peptide ampule yet? First of all, Teresa is she's always listening in, when in work, but we love that. A bit of undercover live stream action. We love it. I have the hand skin collagen peptide ampule. It arrived this morning, like literally this morning, but I was running around sorting all things out for the video today and everything that I haven't actually had a chance to open it and try it. Tonight, my evening skincare routine, that is like one of the first things that I'm going to put on. And I cannot wait because I've heard so many good things from you guys. And it just looks so beautiful. That blend of peptides is divine. Sane, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love for when you watch on the replay squad. Around 80% of the people that watch this live stream do so on the replay squad. So we love the replay squad and love you all so much. Amy says, we missed Sheriff Tom. We did. We really missed Sheriff Tom. Diana says, hi all. It's good to be back. We missed you, my love. Where have you been? Oh, travels, which is fine. I think, we all have a little bit more freedom than maybe we had a year ago. So it's good to see that people are out there traveling, enjoying life, keeping up to date with friends and family and everything. So Janet, we definitely missed you, but it is so wonderful to have you back, and I'm sending you so much love and hugs. Let's see. Debbie, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Sugarless says, hi Robbers. I love that name. Tom says, it was strange missing last week for sure, but glad to be back today. We are all glad to have you back, Tom. Robin, great to see you, my love. Jim, wonderful to have you. It says, hello from Australia. Does pure vitamin C oxidize when you apply it to damp skin? It doesn't. You can absolutely apply it to damp skin. I personally prefer to apply my vitamin C's onto dry skin. I think that dampness can slightly mess with the pH of the product, so I tend to apply it to damp skin, but really it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. It all comes down to personal preference. But no, it won't impact the oxidizing of it. That'll still happen during the day. It's kind of supposed to oxidize. It oxidizes to protect the skin from free radicals and oxidative stresses, so it kind of is designed to work like that. Christina says, Rob, I have a question. Christina, for you, anytime. Can I use ethylated vitamin C with peptides? Yes. I'm somehow still confused. I know it's a derivative, but after your video on vitamin C. So, ethylated ascorbic acid isn't actually a derivative. It's a pure form vitamin C. They just put an ethyl molecule on it to like stabilize it. That's very simplified down. Sorry, I've got my little science book out here. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but basically it's a stabilized form of vitamin C. So it's not like ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid. It has something added to it, but it's not a derivative like ascorbyl glucoside, for example. You absolutely can't use it with your peptides. I would probably buffer in between. You don't technically need to, like you really don't need to. Most people with peptides, with the exception of copper peptides, most peptides are absolutely fine. You could buffer in between using something like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide serum, whatever it is, your nice toner. But yeah, I treat it as a pure form vitamin C, even though it is slightly different, if that makes sense. Love you, Christina. Danny, great to have you, my love. MSK says, might I steal your pink sweater? You might. You might, though. It's keeping me very warm, which I'm loving. Teenage says, give us the dog. Don't worry. If you keep it to the end, this is like the hook to make sure you all watch to the end. There will be puppy action at the end, I promise you. Reve, great to see you, my love. Joining from the gym. We love an exercise fiend and a bit of multitasking. Sending you lots and lots of love. Tom says, yeah, Lonnie's just saying hello when he crumbles. He does it to me every morning. I usually leave Tom like a voice note when I'm driving to the beach to walk little Lonnie and the dog, and literally all the way through that from Lon. And like me and Tom decided it's just him saying happy morning, Tom. So definitely the case, not get me on my walk quickly, you've slept in. Lady Fiona Armstrong Jones, welcome, my love, saying hello from Los Angeles. First time live stream of yours that I've tuned into, but I watch your videos regularly. Thank you so much, and I'm sending you the world's biggest hug. Wonderful to have you here. So many new faces on these live streams, and I always say, if you watch the videos, you watch the live streams, make yourself known, because we love to hear from all of you guys. And yeah, wonderful to have you, my love. Sweet Tea said, put your hands up and your face mask on. The robbers are in the house. I didn't sleep last night, so I have no idea if you're making sense. She makes sense to me, Sweet Tea. I love you. Mel says, I've been a sub for a long time, but first time making it to the live. Wonderful. Thank you and welcome, my love. Says, I'm in Ohio, USA, and watching while getting myself organised for grad school. First time in school in a long time. I'm 42. Well, good luck, Mel. I never think it's never too late. Never too late to go back if you've got a topic you want to learn about, or, something, qualification that you want to get. Just good luck with it. Good luck, and thank you so much for making it to the live stream and for subscribing and just being part of the Mad About Skin family. We're officially the YouTube subscriber count that you guys see is always a little bit behind. They kind of have a delay on it to filter out some of the bots and things, which is not a bad thing because you want true subscribers, not all that bots and bot stuff. So we're vastly approaching 80,000 subscribers. It'll catch up in a little bit, and that's mind-blowingly amazing. So I'm sending you so much love to each and every one of you that subscribed. We are inching ever closer to 100,000 subscribers, which is like mind blown, and it's unbelievable. So thank you to each and every one of you that has subscribed. If you haven't already, I would say I think a lot of channels just want the subscriber number. You're more than a number to us. For that subscription, you get daily uploads, respond to as many comments as possible, and you get these wonderful weekly live streams. So what's not to love? TNH said, did you know that Sephora is coming to the UK, Westfield, White City to be precise? I did hear they're coming to UK, which is very exciting because I love. I hope they stock the same brands that Sephora does in the US. I'm pretty sure they will. I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure they will, and that's great because it'll allow us in the UK to access some of the brands that maybe we haven't been able to get in the past, and that's all quite exciting. Unfortunately, White City in Westfield in White City is the furthest away from me it could possibly be, miles away. So I'm not going to rush out to go and try the Sephora there, unfortunately. It's just a little bit too far. But it's nice that people have those options. And my brother doesn't live too far from there. So when I go and visit him, which I have been meaning to do for the longest possible time. So when I do go and visit him, I will be stopping off and checking out Sephora for sure. Kerry says, I feel like the Revolution Skin eye cream is a dupe for the Ola Henriksen Banana Bright eye cream. It is so... Kerry, I always say this. What Revolution Skincare lack in originality, they make foreign really affordable dupes. And that is a perfect dupe for that Ola Henriksen Banana Bright eye cream. I would say, don't buy the Ola Henriksen banana one. Not worth it. Get the Revolution Skincare one. And then you can afford the Ola Henriksen Peptide Moisturizer, which is actually game-changingly good and undupable, if that's a word. So if you're shopping Ola Henriksen, get the Peptide Moisturizer, which is fantastic. Don't bother with that overpriced banana thing. They're sponsoring literally every influencer, and I tell you what, they reached out with a bit of sponsorship. They pay a lot of money to get like a dedicated video to the eye cream. I don't do sponsorships here on the channel because I think it keeps me independent if I don't do the sponsorships, but there's a lot of money at stake, not gonna lie. And I don't think it's that good. You can get the Revolution Skincare one. Better. Anyway, just that's my thought. Let's see. Sugarless says, should I use a pad and discoloration serum, or just put one way until the other is finished? You can absolutely use the two together. They do have different ingredients and would add great benefits together. So it's kind of up to you. If you're on a little bit of a budget, want to make those products last longer, you could just use one and then switch to the other afterwards. If you aren't too worried about using them up and actually you just want the maximum benefits, I'd use the two together. But that's a really good question. Christina says, I hate that our Irish Superdrug doesn't stock all the Revolution Skincare stuff available in the UK. Christina, Boots do. So if you can get to Boots, they stock all of the Revolution Skincare stuff now. They didn't used to. They had like a select edit, but now they have like everything in there. Or they did pre-Brexit. I don't know if that's changed because I know that the Revolution Skincare main depot is for the Europe is in the UK. So I don't know if that's impacted anything or not. I've no idea. But they did stock literally everything in Boots. So maybe check that out, Christina, because it's so good. So, and try the eye cream. It's amazing. Robin, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. And you're right. He says, I love Mitchell. I do. And these blushes are really good. I got these two. I do swatches, but should we do a swatch? So I did these two. These are the Made by Mitchell liquid blushes. I think there's something quite nice, particularly on, I mean, anyone can wear whatever they want. But I think on guys, if you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but you want to cheat like a good skin day, a great way of literally looking your best but being completely invisible is by reaching for a little bit of a blush. Just go for a natural colour. Don't go for something too out there unless that's the look that you're going for. This one is in Shy Boy, which is like their most natural blush you can get. I'm going to butcher this. And you get a lot of pigment payoff, like a lot. So you probably don't need a whole lot of product. I find like I just dab and then blend it in. That's the colour for the Shy Boy one, which is really nice. And I bought this one. This is Melon Sorbet, which I think is a blush that works on, or could work quite well on darker skin tones potentially. I actually quite like it because it is super natural, barely there, but it kind of gives like almost just like a little bit of a glow up on the areas that you put it in, and it is really nice. You could, I don't think this translates very well on camera. I think it's meant for different skin tones to me, but it's actually really nice, and I think it kind of looks nice. So that's the, what's it called? Melon Sorbet, which actually I love Melon Sorbet, and that's the Shy Boy one. I really like them both. I think they're both really, really nice. And if you don't want it to be quite as like intense as that, if you mix it in with your moisturizer and then pat it on, it kind of dials it back a little bit. But yeah, they're really nice and they don't budge, so it's really good. So definitely would recommend them. I'll find, shall I see if I can find a link? Bear with. Let me see if I can find a link to where they are so that you guys can see if I can find the link to them so you can get them. I got mine on Beauty Bay, which was like really good, and they do loads of great stuff. Let's see if I can find which one I bought. This one. They've got lots of different colors. That's just for one of the colors, but oh, I've messed that up. There we are, bear with. This is me multitasking. I am so bad at multitasking. But we'll definitely recommend you check them out because they are actually really, really nice. Anyway, I've left that link if you do want to check them out. Kirsten says, could you please give me a dupe for the liquid hydration from Geek and Gorgeous to put in between my serums? Currently on the B from Superdrug. I do like that one from Superdrug. I think that's a really good option. I actually really like the Secret Key Galactomyces Ferment, which is kind of similar but not exactly the same. That would be a dupe. I don't know if I think it's about the same price. It's not cheaper, but you get more products. That might work really well. You could also use the amino acids by The Ordinary, which has a very similar like hydration profile to it, but it's a serum rather than a toner. But Kirsten, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Scott says lots of Ohio people here. Yeah, Ohio represented in the chat. We love it. We love it. I actually need to go to Ohio. I've never visited, but it sounds amazing. Teenage said the Mitchell stuff is so cheap on the TikTok shop. It's wild. Yeah, if you do TikTok and you get it on the TikTok shop, it is actually really ridiculously cheap. I think because TikTok don't actually charge any commission or anything. I think they literally just let you sell it for free. I don't know that for a fact, but I think that's why it's cheaper. Hell's great to see you, my love. Hello hello from a very hot Cyprus. Can I use Tret as a spot treatment? Also, on the Tret-free nights, can I use Geek and Gorgeous Retinol? So you can definitely use Geek and Gorgeous Retinol on the Tret-free nights. Absolutely. That's what my dermatologist recommended to me, and it works so, so well. Can you use Tret as a spot treatment? Probably not. It works better. It takes so long to work that it's not really going to help with an individual zit. I don't think it works well as a spot treatment. I would use it all over the face, because it takes like 12 weeks to work. So if you've got a pimple and you put Tret on it, it's not actually going to do anything for that pimple. I would use sulfur as my go-to spot treatment, and then you can use your Tret all over the face. But yes, definitely use the Geek and Gorgeous on the off nights. That's what I do. Suzanne says, I'm always scared to use blush, worried I'll look like a clown. Oh, Suzanne, don't be worried, love. This morning, put way too much on. It was very much sending the clowns, but I worked it. I just washed it off and started again. And I bet you still look gorgeous, Suzanne. Seashine says, hi guys, looking forward to getting my new Mad About Skin order shipped out within 12 hours of ordering. Yay, we love it. I know, and it was so lovely to read your notes and everything, Crystal. We love you, and it's on its way. So it was collected this morning. It's somewhere in the Royal Mail system. Tom says, I'm definitely feeling the love here. The love and appreciation is real, Tom. Real. Debbie says, yeah, still here. How is leaving the house going, Debbie? I do not well. Robin says, cream blush is so nice on drier skin types. I agree. I think it looks more natural. I would always go for a cream because I think it's more forgiving as well. Like, you can really blend it in if you go a bit too ham on it. Whereas with powders, it kind of looks a bit crusty, in my view. Reve says, remember to like the video. Yeah, oh wow. We are at 85 likes, which is absolutely amazing. I'm sure we'll get over 100 by the end of this live stream. So if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over, give the video a like, and then when you come back, it takes you back to where you were so you don't miss out on anything. And while you guys do that, I'm going to take a little sip of my drink. So good. Let's see. Christina says, Rob, a face theory reformulating the Extra Glow. I wanted to order it, but it disappeared from their website. Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of, Christina. Sometimes they do a weird thing where they take a product off their website when it's out of stock rather than just putting it out of stock. I don't know why they do that, but they did it with a couple of things. But no, they're not reformulating it that I'm aware of. One of my absolute favourites. So I'll get in touch with them and ask them what's happening with that. Amy says, Rob, compared to me, you're a fetus. Thank you, dear. I'm coming into 37th year on planet Earth. I always say that and think, when did it happen? When did it happen? Let's see. Kirsten says, don't spoil it. I've not watched it yet. No spoilers. No spoilers. Chloe says, love that hoodie. Thank you so, so much, my love. HRH Sophia the First says, I'm here doing Pilates again, so now I know work out and hang out with Rob. There are a lot of people exercising when they're watching this, which is putting me to shame. Should I be on the treadmill as I'm talking? I can't multitask, so that would not work well. Debbie says, you may need a moderator on TikTok. I didn't know you could do that. I had no idea you could do that. So you learn a new thing every single day. Sweet Tea said, nope, it's spooky season until the middle of November. No trash TV, just horror movies and shows. I am too squeamish to watch any horror movies. I like watch them behind my eyes and miss the whole thing. But yeah, it's Happy Halloween for people that are working up to that. And then my Christmas tree goes up in end of October anyway. I'm full Christmas mode from like mid-October onwards. And I know some people are like, oh, really, one of those people? Yes, I am. I'm proud. Glassen says, hi, cleaning the house with Rob in my ears. Yay! Sending you lots and lots of love and happy cleaning. David says it's 30 degrees here, heat wave. Oh, we've just got over the heat wave here in the UK. Now it's kind of chilled a little bit, and I'm living for it. TNH says, God, I can't stop yawning. Change of seasons always knocks me out. I have heard a lot of people have that. Apparently you can get the lights that you put on your desk that kind of give you a little bit of a light boost, and that can help with that, apparently. I don't know how they work. I've not tried them. Kirsten says, bit hungover for myself after a birthday party yesterday and my sister pulling a massive confetti thing in my face. Oh, Kirsten, dear. Hopefully you forgave her. I'm sure it was fabulous anyway. Katerina says, hello from Estonia. I'm trying to work here, so don't be too cute and funny. We love you, Katerina. And don't worry, I'm neither cute nor funny, so it's fine. You'll be absolutely fine. And we love you. Sending lots and lots of love to Estonia. Jan says, hi, decided to be fashionably late today. Did it work? Am I in fashion yet? Jan, you have been fashion itself for months. Don't doubt yourself. You absolutely have. And a happy great to see you, my love. And a belated birthday to you, Kirsten, of course. Jana says, hi, it's my first time on your live stream. So glad to be here. Big fan of your channel. Thank you so much. We've got lots of first timers in the house today, which I love. Thank you, all of you, for joining for the first time and for making yourselves known. When I watch other content creators, I'm a lurker for the longest time, and then I like make myself known. So it's really nice that people feel able to just share, you know, say a little hi, where you're from, and all that good stuff. And welcome, my love, welcome. Debbie says moving is a great way to declutter. Totally agree. Totally agree. That's what I certainly did. Pi Wacket, I hope I said that right, says, like number 91 here. Howdy, skincare lovers. Sending you lots and lots of love. If that is like 91, it means I might not be too far behind, he says optimistically. Jill says, I went well with the move, thank you. Mostly unpacked now, thanks. Yes. We love an organised person that unpacks. I could do with some of that in my life. Tom says Rob makes it look so easy. I don't know about that. There's a lot of it's like a swan. We appear calm and everything's a bit frantic underneath. Paige says thoughts on Skin and Me. Like it. Seen loads of ads for them. Wondering if it's worth trying. So I do like the ethos behind it. I think it's got some benefits. I don't like things that are too heavily advertised because I think, you know what, if something was that good, the word of mouth would do the talking. Why are we doing so many sponsorships? Why are we doing so much promotion? But that doesn't automatically mean it's terrible, and I think they offer a good price point. I don't use those subscription services because I find for me I end up with way more product than I need because they send it too frequently. But if you want to get prescription strength things, particularly here in the UK, without the prescription, it's a really good option to do it. TNH says, I'm the Grinch of Halloween. Oh, it's not for everyone, I know, but I do. I know quite a few people around here are Grinch. I'm the first one with the big bag of candy for any kids that come trick-or-treating. Sophie says, hey, Mad About Skin family, having major breakouts all around the chin area. Why do we keep touching spots thinking something has changed? Oh, the worst thing, Sophie, waking up and exploring the area to see if there's new spots. Why do we do that? I mean, let's just rub the bacteria that's built up overnight all over our skin. I'm the worst for it, Sophie, so don't worry, you're not on your own. But yes, we need to keep telling ourselves, the more you prod it, the bigger it's going to be. And actually, that spot isn't going to disappear. It's still there. You don't need to prod it. But I'm the worst for that, Sophie, so I'm totally with you on that. Debbie says, yes, sunscreen. Yay! I am way behind with these comments. Amy says, I had to step away for a second. Was there an update on the sunscreen? Yes, basically, the sunscreen is on its way. It's literally on its way to me now. But we need to wait for customs clearance and all of that good stuff. Tested, verified, SPF 50, and it's official. It's on the box and verified. It's got a PA rating of 4 pluses, which is the highest rating if you're using the Asian sunscreen method. If you're using the UK, that's 5 stars. If you're in the US, it's just called broad spectrum. So that's how it works. If you want to sign up, guys, to basically, we've got limited stock on launch because of some issues around ingredients and things like that. So if you want to sign up to get, I don't want anyone to miss out that I call like the hardcore group here, which you guys are. And the people that are supporting me all along, I don't want anyone to miss out. So you get first dibs on it by going onto the website, www.madaboutskincare.com, click on the shop button, choose the sunscreen. It's not even a picture there. The pictures have been taken as we speak. So you click on that and there's a thing that says notify me. If you click on that, put your email in and click agree to be notified, you will get a notification before it even goes on sale, so you get first dibs on it. I'm hoping it'll be in the next 3 weeks. I'm crossing all my fingers, so watch this space. But yeah, if you want to be the person that gets first dibs on the sunscreens, just sign up for that and it'll make sure that you guys are guaranteed the first opportunity to buy them before it sells out, which is just my way of saying thank you for all the love and support and kindness that you guys always show me. Alicia says, so excited for the sunscreen. I really hope it's dry skin friendly. It's amazing for dry skin. Like, you can use it, if you're oily like me, you can use it just as your sunscreen and moisturizer all in one. If you've got a drier skin type, you're going to want to put a moisturizer on top of it probably, but it all comes down to personal preference, or under it, whichever way you prefer to do it. But yes, it's not cakey or chalky, doesn't sit in the fine lines, the crevices, and cling to dry skin. It is definitely dry skin friendly. It's also universal, so it'll work on all skin tones, which is what I really wanted as well, because I think it should be accessible to everyone and universal. Kirsty says, ha, sweetie, thank you, maybe chuckle. Jan said, happy birthday, Kirsten. Yeah, big happy birthdays to Kirsten. Piewacket says, well done concept on your hand within 19 months. Congratulations, Mad. Thank you so much. We love you, love you, love you. Let's see. Teenage says, Rob, is the sunscreen green? Chemicals free, toxin free, preservative free. You're trolling me now. You're trolling me now. The ingredients list will be up there. All those things mean different things to different people. The ingredients list will be out there and transparent, and you guys can make your own call on everything like that. I think the whole world wants to be perfect. It is going to be vegan, which is a good option for people that are living a vegan or a plant-based lifestyle. It is dry skin friendly. It is non-comedogenic, so it's not going to break you out, and it's great for people of all skin tones, which is what really matters to me. It's of course cruelty-free, which is wonderful as well. So you've got lots of different options there. And lots of things I think that I can be very proud of with the formulation. Christina says, will the Mad About Skin be water resistant? Just curious. So water resistant is a little bit of an odd concept. So different countries have different laws governing water resistance. So Australia, for example, for you to use the term water resistance, it has to be tested as water resistant up to 80 minutes. Here in the UK, we have a different measure. It's not really that great a measure on what is water resistant and what's not. I'm using the term sweat resistant, which is the UK term that people use for sunscreens, which means it's not quite the 80 minutes water resistant, meaning from Australia, where you can actually go in the pool, swim for water resistance for 80 minutes. Sweat resistant, so going about your day to day, you know, doing a little light exercise, bit sweating, perspiring a little bit, it's all good. Beyond that, so if you're swimming for a long period of time, I would always recommend you reapply anyway. So I don't go for water resistance in the sense that unless I'm going scuba diving or a swimming holiday, then I definitely would. If you're in and out of the pool, I would reapply when you get out of the pool anyway, because you towel off and the towel rubs it off the skin. So yeah, so I'd say sweat resistant, which is great if you're exercising, get a little hot and flustered on the tube or whatever, you're absolutely fine. But good question, Christina, we love that. Let's see. Sophie said, Debbie, the horrible deep ones, surprised I've caused much. Just, I would say, Sophie, acne happens to us all. The things that work best for me is sulfur. Always takes down the zit, and I feel it heals it just a little bit quicker. Thanks to everyone that's pre-registered. We've had loads of pre-registrations on the sunscreen already, which is absolutely amazing. And for the price point, for those of you, so you're getting 100 mils, which is double the size of the average sunscreen, particularly the average Korean sunscreen, so you're getting double the size of that, and for that it's going to be £13.99, it's £14. I'm going to do a little bit of a deal on it. So if you buy 2, you save 10%. If you buy 3, you save 15% on the whole lot, and if you buy 4, you save 20%. So I know some people like to buy multiples, so they've got backups and stuff, so there will be multiples, because I always think, you know, loyalty should be rewarded, and not enough brands do that in my view. So we're going to live that ethos. So yeah, there'll definitely be some savings there, and the shipping rates have been reduced to Europe recently, which is really good. Free here in the UK, fully tracked for the rest of the world. So we're doing our best to reduce shipping as much as possible as well. Let's see. Debbie says that's actually quite reasonable. Thank you. I always worry with price points because I do everything for free if I could. Chloe says it's amazing how low cost you make your items, especially with all the codes you give them free shipping. Thank you so much. Well, I do think most skincare has ridiculous large markups, and I could have gone for the same ridiculously large markups and probably still sold, but I always think I don't want that. Good skincare shouldn't cost a lot. It should be well priced, and I think that's a fair price for a high quality sunscreen in 100ml, in my view. And then with those discounts, if you buy in bulk, it kind of rewards loyalty. And okay, I could make way more money than I do, but it's not about that. Not everything in life can be about making money, and I don't want that to be the thing. So we're saying lots and lots of love. Scott says, can't wait to get that sunscreen on my face. Yay. TNH says, jokes aside, what is the finish? Better for dry or oily? Good point. So the finish, I would say, I actually have all the samples. Bear with. If I can find them. This is where I get really like up against it to find it. So the finish is, if you see that, work it into the skin. It doesn't pill, it doesn't peel, it doesn't ball up. It's nicely hydrating. Let me just work that in for you. I always say that if you're going to compare like for like, work a sunscreen in for like 10 seconds so they can truly compare like for like. And there you have it. So I'd say the finish, so it's non-sticky, non-tacky, and feather light, which I definitely wanted. I want a sunscreen that I don't know I'm wearing. I don't want something thick and heavy. I'd say if you're comparing and contrasting to the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, which is one of my favourites, I'd say it has a ever so slightly more dewy finish than the Beauty of Joseon one, which makes it great if you have a drier skin type. As you can see, so that's worked in for like 15 seconds. I don't know if you can see it just under the blush there. Not too greasy, not too dewy, which I didn't want, but also not deadpan matte, because deadpan matte works well for oily skin types, but it's awful on dry skin types. So I'd say it's universal. I wanted a finish that would work well for everyone. If you want it to be slightly more matte, you could put a silicone primer over the areas where you get a particularly oily. If you wanted it to be dewier, you could put a moisturiser under it, and then when you put this on top, it'll appear slightly dewier. So it's quite flexible in that sense. But I'd say, yeah, it's just a nice fit. It's what I call like a good skin day finish, similar to the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, which I absolutely love. And there's no drying or denatured alcohols in there, so it's going to be suitable for drier skin types too. But it won't clog you out or break you out. It hasn't me. I've been using it for the past 2 weeks, like as my go-to sunscreen, and it's not broken me out, so yeah. Sophie says, signed up for the notification. Thank you so much, Sophie. We love you. Not using it if there's any chemicals or toxins. I know. I love that type of person. Debbie says, Sophie, just run my hands over my entire face and then pick and feel any kind of texture. I know. It's really difficult to keep your hands off your face if you're acne prone. I know this so well. It's so annoying, but we're all individual, aren't we? Kirsten says, I love the channel. Does laser help people who are very pale with a red nose? I don't drink and use azelaic acid. I would always say when it comes to laser treatments, because it's an advanced technology that's got to be used right, I would go to a dermatologist, esthetician, or a professional and say to them, would you recommend this for me? Will it work for my particular concerns, my skin type, and get a full face-to-face assessment? Because I think sometimes people say, oh, my friend, she's got a similar skin tone to me and she got laser, it worked really well. And then you go and actually you don't get the same outcome. I don't think, when it comes to lasers, I would always get that face-to-face consultation. And it can work really well with redness, broken capillaries and things like that. But it has to be a very specific type of laser and a very specific type of issue. So I'd say, go, any good dermatologist or clinic will do a free consultation because they kind of want to do that because they know you'll come back time and time again. So most dermatologists, estheticians will at least give you a free update 5-minute consultation to say if a treatment is appropriate for you. You don't have to buy. And if anyone says we're going to charge you £100 for the consultation, I'd be like, yeah, do you know what? Maybe that's not the right place to go. Let's see. Amy says, I'm getting IPL in 2 weeks. Can't wait, Amy. Let us know how it goes. Debbie says, is the clean skincare thing a joke? I'm not usually on the live. I assume it's a joke. Yes, don't worry. I don't mind. I'll be honest. I don't mind people having their own take on skincare. If you want like greener skincare, if you want cleaner skincare, at least know what that means. I think what frustrates me about brands is they say clean skincare, and you're like, okay, but what does that mean? What does that actually mean? Because instead of just badging it as clean, say, in our skincare, we don't use the following ingredients for the following reasons. And that way is fine because we can make an informed decision. I just hate when people say green. I actually saw on a skincare product the other day, kind to trees. What does that mean? What is kind to trees? Does that mean they talk to them? They make friends with the trees? What does kind to trees mean? I'd rather see something saying 100% recycled, 100% recyclable. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, using less. Great, we like that. I find that like the greenwashing, the clean washing and all of that, it just really takes us for fools. So don't accept a brand saying we are kind to trees. That means nothing. What have you done about that? So for example, the Mad About Skin line, we use 100% recycled material for our inner packaging. We use 60% recycled material for the outer packaging, and all the packaging is 100% recyclable. We use vegetable dyes to make that possible. So do I put kind to trees on the box? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything. I like a brand that actually has something that sits behind it. The same thing with clean. So no, Debbie, it is a joke. Don't worry. We've not all bought into that. Suzanne says, introducing mud, the Earth's natural SPF. Don't. Suzanne, you're going to wind everyone up. Let's see where I am. I've lost where I am in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Where I am. Why do I always lose where I am in these chats? There we are. Oh, I'm back. I'm quite far behind. We're going to keep going. We've got lots of time to answer loads more questions. And we've got a premiere going live at the end of this anyway, so we're all good. Let's see. Ash says, hi, Rob. I love your videos. Hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you so much. So do you like Superdrug skincare line? I like the hyaluronic acid personally. I really like Superdrug and everything they do. They've got like 3 different own brand skincare lines. They have like their B line, which is great. They have their booster line, which is also really great, and they have their super affordable line. All of them are really well formulated. Some of them have fragrance in, so bear that in mind if you don't want fragrance, but I don't mind. I actually personally like fragrance in my skincare, and they're really, really good. I love the hyaluronic acid. Quite nice as an affordable hyaluronic acid. They do a nice lip balm. They do a nice balm cleanser. Yeah, great. For those of you that want to know how it sinks in, how the Mad About Skin sunscreen sinks in after like 2 minutes, you can see it's sort of in that area there. I don't think there's any, maybe just an ever so slight little glow up. That's it, which is great. Let's see. Adela says, what do you think of the Acure brand? Really like them. They've got good products, they've got bad products, but I am actually trying a lot from them at the moment. There will be a review coming down the line, so watch this space. Glassen says, can we know about the percentage of antioxidants? You absolutely can. You can't ask me that now because I don't know. I can find it out. Bear with me. Let me just do my little Googling and I will find the Proforma. Let's see. And what's that? I've opened the wrong one. This is the Lab Proforma. So, coenzyme Q10 is in a 0.75% concentration. Ferulic acid is in a 2% concentration. We've got resveratrol in a 3% concentration. Vitamin E in a 0.75% concentration. Pycnogenol in a 3% concentration. Green tea extract in a 3% concentration. Botanical complex, which comes with a range of different botanical-based antioxidants, is in a 2% concentration. We've got the niacinamide in the 1% concentration. And berry extracts, we use certain berries, which again is all on the ingredients list, which will add a little bit of extra boost up there, is in a 2% concentration. I know that's ridiculously fast for anyone to divulge, but I would say they're pretty, I like to think they're pretty in line with what you'd like expect to get actual benefit from those antioxidants. So it's not just a tiny amount, so we can put it on there. Hope that helps. Kirsta says, I cannot wait. Sweet Tea says, does it come in a recycled bottle wrapped in enough plastic and cardboard to kill the ocean? No. Well, actually, let's talk a little bit about plastic before I really try and rush down some of these comments to get ahead of it. So those of you that have put in your recent Mad About Skin orders will have noticed that the moisturiser no longer comes shrink wrapped. That's a very conscious effort because we're cutting down on the amount of plastic that we use as a brand. So when we launched, various territories in the world demand that there is something to prove that the product is tamper proof, which is usually shrink wrap. So we shrink wrapped everything in a layer of like thin plastic to prove that, so all countries were covered. And we've worked with the lab and the manufacturers to actually be able to say you don't actually have to shrink wrap the whole thing. You can just put a tamper-proof like mini thing of plastic around the the lid of the products. So we're doing that going forward. That actually cuts down on the amount of plastic by 85%, which I'm very, very proud of, because we should always do what we can. So in future, the moisturisers will always be plastic wrap free. The serums are next to go plastic wrap free. We're just selling through the current stock that we've got, and then future orders will be plastic wrap free. And the same goes for all of the products. Once we've used the batch that we've got in now, they'll come plastic free, which I think is really important, because if we can reduce our plastic consumption on that element by 85%, why not? And it's still proven to be tamper proof because you've got that little seal for your own security on the lid and the cap, which is really, really important. So yes. Let's see. Christina says, I'm very excited about the antioxidant cream. Always on the lookout for a good antioxidant. After the Survival Zero make my skin orange. Yes, it's got a very similar profile of antioxidants to Survival Zero. In some cases, I think it's a little bit better. And it won't stain your skin like that. So what's not to love? TNH says, I was the 69th like. Let's go. We're at 105 now. I am so far behind. Jim says, are there any issues applying sunscreen to damp skin? No, not particularly. I would say that a lot of the time it does pill ever so slightly if you put it on damp skin. It comes down to personal preference. Some people find it pills less if you put it on damp skin. So no, it's absolutely fine. As long as it's not drenched. You don't want skin drenched. A little damp and dewy is fine. Debbie says, I always hit the like button as soon as it drops. Thank you, Debbie. We love you. Let's see. Kirsty says, I'm now thinking, what did Ash K say? Oh no. We always delete. If they're repeat comments, Tom just goes through and deletes the repeat comments because obviously I don't want to read them out. I've got enough comments to try and get through without the repeats. Chloe says, I've been using our lip balm to protect my lip and eye area from tret. I want to start using the Beauty of Joe on retinol eye cream. Will it be okay to layer on the occlusive layer on top? Yes. So it would be classed as slugging, and I usually say don't slug over retinols because it can increase the penetration rate, which can increase the irritation. If you're using something super gentle like the Beauty of Joe retinol eye cream, then you can absolutely slug on top of it. It won't be a problem. So yeah, put the Beauty of Joe retinol eye cream on, let it sink in for like a minute, then you can put the lip balm over the top, and it'd be great. It does work as a really nice non-greasy slugging option. So yeah, you can absolutely do that, Chloe. Let's see. Nicole says, I got the Repigment for my birthday and it helps my red acne marks so much. It was great. The Repigment by Neod is game changing if you just want to do pinpoint work on hyperpigmentation. I think it's in too small a bottle to really be able to use all over the skin, but for pinpoint work, so good. And if you get a red acne mark, it's the quickest. I got like an 80% reduction in like 2 weeks. Ridiculously quick. And we love that. Let's see. Danny says, I'm folding clothes but still sending and dancing a bit. We love you, Danny. You can come and fold mine. I've got so many. So many that need folding. The laundry dance, though, is one of my personal favourites. Kirsty says, you missed my question. Is it okay to ask again? Yeah, Kirsty, sorry. Sometimes when I go through these, I can miss the odd question. Just, you can absolutely ask it again if I missed it. I'll drop it in the main comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Debbie says, I love doing laundry. Am I weird? I like ironing. I don't like laundry, but I don't mind ironing. Dennis says, I also hate it, but I'd rather do some dancing and reading you. I'll make it go easier. That's true. Teenage says, does Mad Out Skin have a discount code for Regimen Live? Can you post them? We're not answering that. Derry says, I kind of overmake myself now, ADHD, and I write books and comments. We don't mind lots of comments. We love the comments. Bente says, hi Rob, have you tried Pure and Care serums? No, I haven't. But it is something I'll look into. I always like your guys' recommendations, so any products that you want me to try or review, happy to try them out. Kirsten said, I need a dupe for the geek. Oh, covered that one. Already answered that one. I would say the Rose, in case you missed it, the Rose Galactomyces by Secret Key would be my personal recommendation. You get double the amount of product, so it's the same price, but you get double the product. Elisa says, hi Rob, I love your Got You Covered Super Serum, however, it dries my skin out so much. Oh, okay. Normally people have the opposite impact, that they find it, like, quite hydrating, but different products will work differently on different skin types, so it's always worth remembering that. So I would say it's dry skin compatible, but again, not for everybody. It's got azelaic acid in there, which can be slightly drying on certain skin types, and so I would say, are you putting it on damp skin? Because that can really help, and because it's got glycerin in there, it should act as a humectant too. So I would say try putting it on damp skin, and that could really, really work. And of course, top everything off with the moisturizer, whether it's mine or any other moisturiser. Jan says, laundry is great because it lets me know when it rains it's going to happen. If I hang outside, there's a 90% chance. This is true, Jan. You can guarantee that if you want rain, hang your washing out, guaranteed it'll happen. Kirsten says, Boots, really please. So in Boots, what were your geek and gorgeous dupe? I'll have to have a look, Kirsten, and get back to you because I can't think of anything off the top of my head. There will be one. I just can't think off the top of my head, and I will let you know. Drop that comment if you don't mind in the main comment section. I will get back to you after this when I had a little look at the Boots website. Rev says, absolutely true about Revolution. So good. They are so, so good. I love them. Maz says, best products for rosacea, post-inflammatory erythema, azelaic acid all the way. Use it in conjunction with tranexamic acid for the very best results. Danny says, I just put my clothes inside because my head, I smell rain. After all, I hang up the clothes outside. This is so true. Literally guarantees rain. Sweet Tea says, Jan, funny, this is so true. Let's see. Reve says, I love your transparency about YouTube and the life behind the scenes. Thank you so, so much. I'm always happy to be transparent because before I set up the channel, I was super interested about everything that went on behind the scenes. So now I can kind of share it with you guys. So if you'd like a behind the scenes questions Q&A, let me know. Danny said, I had a skincare question, but with all the chit chat, I've forgotten. Teenage said, Robin, is makeup guru era. Yeah, I think that era might die out quite quickly. Harriet says, happy Saturday all. Rob, do you use the Dux eye patches? Are they worth the coin? I don't. I use the... Have I actually got them on me here? I've got this drawer in front of me. This is the main reason I moved to this room. So I've got my skincare drawer in front of me, but I do need to tidy it out. I can't find it. I use the Jackson Lane Bro Patch eye masks. They're my favourite. Love them. I would totally recommend them. They're the ones that I mentioned. I haven't tried the Dux ones, but I do love the Jackson Lane ones. So good. And they're similar price. Rachel, great to see you, my love, says, hi Rob. I have recently been contacted by Bubble for some PR packaging. I would like some advice on going forward. This is my first, so I'm excited and nervous. Okay, Rachel, happy to help. So when any company reaches out for... First of all, I'm jealous because Bubble have not reached out to me, offered me any PR, and I've been plugging them for the past month. I'm joking. And I always think that's good. I would always recommend brands that I like, not just because I've got some free swag for them. So I would say, when it comes to PR, a couple of things to bear in mind. One, don't just promote a product because you believe that because you got PR. I did this when I first started this channel. First product brand that ever reached out to me was Teamy, which sent me some of their products. And I mentioned them and promoted them a lot because I felt obliged to, because I got them in PR. I liked the vitamin C, it was okay. I didn't like the rest of the products. And so I felt like I was a bit of a fraud, and it didn't really matter because the videos at that day were getting like 30 views, so it didn't matter, and I deleted them. But other than the vitamin C, I didn't really like the products, but I felt like I had to mention them because I got PR. So first of all, you don't. So any product that is sent to you in PR, it's up to you whether you choose to feature it on the channel or not. I think the obligation you have is to send a thank you email to the company to say, thank you very much for sending this. That's just good manners. Beyond that, you have zero obligation. I would say to brands, any brand that contacts you and says, we will gift you this in exchange for a review, that's classed as a sponsorship because something has been in exchange for something. According to YouTube in particular, terms and conditions, you don't have to disclose PR products that you received in PR, though it's absolutely good practice that you do, but you don't have to disclose them. You do have to disclose sponsorships. So if a brand says to you, we'll give you this product in exchange for a review, that's a sponsorship and you need to disclose it. So I have never done sponsorship. Sponsorships are something that interests me. I just don't do them. So if a brand says to me, we will gift you this in exchange for a review, I always say no. I will always say, I'm happy to receive the products. If I like them, I'll share them with my audience, but there's not any conditions attached to that. So I would say things to mention about PR. Don't feel obliged you have to mention the product just because it's sent to you free. Always be gracious and say thank you for the products that you receive, which I'm sure you would anyway, but that's always like the good practice. And genuinely don't feel rushed into doing a review of the products. Give them a chance to work on your skin. Let you know, and any brand that is a good skincare brand. Take Geek and Gorgeous, for example. Take Face Theory is a really good example of this, actually. So Face Theory occasionally send me PR products. I actually buy most of their products myself, but they'll occasionally send me like new launches. Some of them I love, some of them I don't. And I always share openly. I'll say that I really love the OcuWake eye cream, for example, which I was sent ages ago in PR. I bought like 3 of my own since then. But I was sent it ages ago in PR. I love that product. They sent me one of their new sunscreen, really didn't like it. And I called it out, I said, I really don't like this product. And they came back and said, thank you very much for the feedback. It was constructive, it was kind. And so I think, you know, you can absolutely say if you don't like a product, don't feel that you can't say you don't like it just because you've been given it in PR. Brands send you this to get their name out there, and they should expect that not everyone's going to love all the products. So that was my PR 101. I'm not an expert in these things, but I always think, you know, don't feel obliged. Never accept something in exchange for something else because that's classed as a sponsorship. And always be gracious and thank them for sending the product. That would be my recommendation. And congrats, because Bubble are amazing. Oh, you know, let's be honest. I love their Bubble Daydream Serum, which, again, I've got here somewhere. I need to try this drawer out so I can actually show you these products. I love the Bubble Daydream Serum, one of my absolute favourites. I've never received PR from Bubble at all, which is proves I'll happily buy a product with my own money to test it for you guys. It was actually, the Bubble Serum was actually really kindly sent to me by Stephanie, which I was so appreciative of, and it's now one of my holy grails. So, and I just ordered some more stuff from Bubble because I love them. Corinne the Cat says, late again, exam is coming this week. Love, fingers crossed, my love, let us know how it goes. Donna says, do you know anything about new solutions Bakuchiol Skin Renewal Serum? I don't. I've never tried it. I've never heard of it, but I will look it up after this live stream. I always watch these live streams back and make a list of everything I promise you guys, so I'll check that out. TNH says, one day I'll get banned from bullying Tom all the time. Watch this space, TNH. Watch this space. Corinne the Cat says, and a skincare fail story. When I was sick a few weeks ago, I used a sample of what I thought was a Haru Haru serum or toner. I was so disappointed it was foaming up and I thought it was a bad formula. It turns out in my semi-delirious state, I plastered the cleansing gel all of my freshly... Oh no, I've done that before. You accidentally... I applied a cleanser thinking it was a moisturizer, then you got to start from scratch. So annoying. So Kirsten says, oh, thank you, Rob, thank you for remembering me. It's been ages to get to a live recently. We always remember you, Kirsten. We love you. Charlotte says, absolutely love your moisturizer. I'm putting another order on for my holes in Edinburgh. Reached for this one for over my £42 moisturizer. I must love it. Yes, I always love it if someone shares. That's like the ultimate like honor when someone uses my products as a dupe for a more expensive one. That makes me so happy. We love that. Sweet Tea says, Rob, I feel like a teen, then I catch my reflection in the mirror and nope. Me on the morning, I look in the mirror and think, oh god, who is that person and what did you do with Rob? And then I realise, nope, that's me. Kirsten says, any codes for the Madabat Skin Lip Conditioner? I lost mine. Yeah, great code. Use the Madabat Skin family, MAS family, all capital letters, all one word. That's not one use. You can use it as often as you want. Let's see. Jan says, I keep waiting to start feeling like an adult. When does that happen? I don't know, Jan. Not happened to me yet. I'll let you know when it does. Let's see. Sweet Tea said, no, wait, I've lost where I'm in the chat. SH says, I'm just starting with skincare. Any tips? Yeah, start gradually. Don't feel like you have to pack every single ingredient into your skincare routine all at once. Start gradually. Things that I learned when I started my skincare journey, I think I used too many products at the start, and it was quite hard to work out which were working for me and which weren't because you're kind of piling everything on. So I'd kind of start little and often, you know, kind of get into a routine, introduce one product at a time. That way I think you'll get the best results. I also think you'll see some better results because you won't be overly sensitizing the skin, which is always the risk if you use like too many ingredients all in once. So yeah, that would be probably my recommendation, and enjoy it. I think sometimes we feel with skincare you have to get like every serum has to have a purpose. It doesn't. The purpose of serum could just be that you enjoy it, or toner, or whatever. Like, there are a lot of times I will just use a product because I enjoy it. I'm not sure it does anything, but I enjoy using it, and that's kind of, remember, skincare is self-care. So that would be like the one thing that I would call out as being super important if it was me and I was starting out my skincare journey again. Let's see. Let's see where we are. TNH says, you feel like an adult where you say, should I do Botox? Yeah. Sugarless says, I bought a whole bunch of stuff during last winter sales, not sure how to make it a routine. Drop it, let us know. Drop it in the main comment section and I'll give you some advice on how to piece it together in a routine. Debbie says, heading out to the car, winter, won't be able to comment further. Debbie, hopefully you have a very safe journey and we can still listen to us, and we're sending you so much love. Let's see. Sweat resistant for life. MSK, I love you guys. You always make me laugh so much. Teenage says, honestly, sometimes in summer, by the time I rub the SPF in, I'm covered in sweat. Same here. I also have that problem, particularly on those really warm days. Sweet Tea says, Rob, I'm myself sweat resistant because it's in Florida and I stay in the air conditioning all the time. That is one way to be sweat resistant. Amy says, was Danny allowed to ask a question? Amy, crossing a line. Anyone that was on the live stream 2 weeks ago, you'll know what we mean. We'll know what we mean. Alicia says, I think the pricing for the sunscreen is very good value. Thank you so much. And it makes me really happy about that, because I always think when you put a price to something, you never know how it's going to be received. And I always want something to be affordable and accessible for people. I hate that people would feel priced out of a product or out of a market, if that makes sense. So it always makes me very happy when you guys say, yeah, this is a reasonable price for the product. And I like to think it is, but you never know till people give you that sort of bit of validation, which is always absolutely amazing. Today we do have a premiere for those of you that have been asking. We do have a premiere in 10 minutes time. So don't worry, after the live stream finishes, you automatically get moved over to today's video, which is on a Line. We all call it Botox in a bottle. The Ordinary is like the go-to Azure Line solution for everyone, myself included. However, I've been experimenting with some other products that contain Azure Line in the same concentration, and I think we might be able to do better than the Ordinary. For the same price, we might be able to get our Azure Line fix and some other beneficial ingredients. So I've got a lot of drugstore Azure Line alternatives that I want to share with you in today's video. So make sure you tune in for that. You don't actually need to do anything. You'll automatically be transferred over. And yeah, it's all good. Now, the theme music is a recurring joke here on Mad About Skin. So the premieres always start with some theme music. We were a bit hit and miss. Sportif was quite good. We liked that one. Inspirational was the least inspiring theme music in the whole world. Funky felt like you were on a trip of some kind. And last week we had Dramatic. And Dramatic was quite dramatic. It was like sort of like the end scene of a David Attenborough sort of wildlife series. I guess it was quite dramatic. Today we've and I think I've taken a risk here. Today we've gone for contemporary, which, if I know YouTube, will be the most dated thing in the history of mankind. Their version of contemporary I don't expect to be anything but dated. So you don't want to miss this. You want to hang around for today's premiere to find out, some good Azure Line alternatives to the Ordinary, and to see what contemporary means to the people at YouTube. I suspect it's going to be very dated and slightly tragic. We've only got 9 minutes to wait to find out, and you'll be automatically transferred over. I'm going to try and get through as many comments as possible, because I realise I started off behind and I've kind of been behind the whole time. Let's see. ADY said, Rob, cannot wait for your sunscreen. Thank you, my love. Sending you all so much love. MSK says, pricing is great. I'm just not sure if it'll arrive. One of my international orders hasn't arrived yet. I ordered last year. Hopefully not MSK, hopefully not one of the Mad About Skin international orders, because if it hasn't arrived, get in touch with the contact set, we'll resend it. Like, everything is insured with Mad About Skin, everything is insured, so if your product doesn't arrive, we can sort it out, don't worry. So if it is a Mad About Skin one, get in touch and we will resend. If it's not, I obviously can't help with the others. But yeah, it will arrive, even if by hook or by crook, we will make sure it arrives. We always put our customers first. With customers, Tommy's the customer service guru, so do not worry, it will will arrive. Kirsty says, I'll register after this, don't want to lose this. Thank you so much, guys. We already had a lot of people register, which is amazing. Miami, great to see you, my love. Suzanne says, we met at a combo birthday party because we were all beer enthusiasts. Who does not love a beer enthusiast? Teenage says, for the longest time, I thought that Jan and Suzanne were sisters. I never thought that. I'm not gonna lie, I've never thought that. Lenny said, the reason I love Beauty of Joe sunscreen is it does not sting my eyes. Has your sunscreen been eye tested by someone with sensitive eyes? It has. My friend that has super sensitive eyes and cries every time she puts the sunscreen on did not cry with this one, so that is a success. My eyes never sting when it comes to sunscreen, so I'm the wrong person to test on, but I did try to test it on my friend who gave it the thumbs up. Of course, different, you know, everyone is unique, so I can't say universally it won't, but it definitely is sensitive eyes friendly. And a lot of the common UV filters that do cause sensitivity have been omitted from this sunscreen. We're using newer generation, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's see, where are we? Oh, I've lost where I'm in the chat. Again, how do I always do this? I think I'm there. If I've missed your comment for whatever reason, drop it in the main comment section. Cuban says, 56-year-old white Spanish male living in Houston, Texas with 100% sun, developed very deep lines below the eyes. What can I use to get rid of them? Azuraline. Greatest thing ever, and a nice hydrating eye cream, and a retinol eye cream. So get a retinol and hydrating eye cream and use some Azuraline, which we're coming on to in today's video straight after this. Hopefully that helps with it, my love. Let's see. I'm going to go through as many as I can. Tina Wooden says, hey, what are your thoughts on PSA Skincare Visible Improvement? Love it. Absolutely love it. I love the whole PSA Skincare line. My favourite is the Vitamin C Light Up Mask. So good. Teenage says, second strongest couple is Rob and Betty's tea. Just gonna take a sip of that while you remind me. Actually, the strongest couple is Tom and boxed wine. Nothing. You'll have to take that boxed wine out of his cold dead hands, to quote Charlton Heston. Definitely Tom and boxed wine. Match made in heaven. Me and Betty's tea, also very strong. Sonia says, can't wait to get this product. I'll be getting some friends and family too, which is great because there'll be a discount. So if you buy 4, you'll save 20%. If you buy 3, you'll save 15%. If you buy 2, you'll save 10%. Loyalty pays in the Mad About Skin world. Heather says, joined the live stream late, so I apologise. It's a repeat question. Will the Mad About Skin sunscreen be good for pool goers? My kids are practically living in the pool in the summer. I would always say, if you've got, it's fine around the pool. It's fine for dips in and out of the pool. I would definitely recommend you go for a fully 18-minute water-resistant sunscreen if you're using it in the pool and not reapplying. Something like the Skinny Sun Gel would be my preferential. I'm always going to be honest with you guys because I don't want anyone to put their skin or health at risk. Make sure you go for an 18-minute water-resistant sunscreen, preferably an Australian sunscreen that are actually monitored for that, or a New Zealand one in the case of the Skinnies, and that worked really, really well. Let's see. Reve says, I have dry skin and like the super serum. I use it on damp skin. Shouldn't all serums be used on damp skin? I think all serums apply better onto damp skin. That's my personal preference. But yes, definitely. And as sunscreen, so Heather, the sunscreen isn't tested for water resistance, but it is sweat resistant. So exercise, little light sweating and perspiration, absolutely fine. Sabina, great to see you, my love. What are my thoughts about Rem Beauty Skincare? I haven't tried anything from it, but I do want to. It's on the list of things to try. Before I go, we've got 5 minutes left. Don't worry. I did promise dog. Hello, dog. Hello. This is my puppy, Lon, who has been very grumbly all the way through, haven't you? Because somebody is ready for their second walk of the day. Yes, someone is very ready for their second walk of the day. So say hello to Lon. And Lon says, if you don't sign up for the pre-notification of the sunscreen, he won't like you anymore. And could you do without this amount of cuteness in your life? I don't think you could. Little cutie. Now you're getting bitey. Lovely. And now I'm covered in dog hair. So don't say I don't pay the dog tax when asked. Let's see where we are. The Vosky, great to see you, my love. Thank you so much for joining. TNH said the Mad About Skin Moisturiser is great for short times away because it's great on the body too. Yes, we love it. Sweet Tea said, I swear to goodness, if my Wi-Fi cuts out again, I'm breaking the cauldron. We love that. Let's see where we are. Oh, how have I managed to miss where we are? In Emma, sending you lots and lots of love. Calculated Spaces says, I like the dramatic intro of last week. I think drama was quite good. I think this week, which is what I can't remember what it's called now. Basically modern. It's not going to be modern. We know YouTube, and they're not going to be particularly modern now. Let's be honest. But we'll find out in 3 minutes' time. Let's see if I can scan through for any other questions before I go. I can't see it. YouTube makes this really impossible. Suzanne says, I hope Rob doesn't get into this part of the chat. Poor dear might read one of these out loud. No, I've been skimming, Suzanne love. I've been skimming. I'm not getting demonetized because of your chat. No, only joking. We love you all. And it was all very civilized. There was nothing scandalous in that. Let's see. Teenage says, honestly, learning Long was a boy dog, also shocked. He is. He's very masculine, is our Long. Aren't you, Lonnie? Oh, he's upside down now. He's gone to sleep, so long may that continue. Heather says, thanks, Rob. We'll use the Mad About sunscreen for bike rides. Now it's making somewhat athletic than I am. Yeah, Heather. Swimming, bike rides, a very athletic family, and we love that. I'm just really excited to be able to launch it for you guys. Not long to wait now. I just wish we had more stock to launch with. That is the only regret, but there are issues with ingredients, so we obviously have to kind of... We work with the hand that we dealt, which is why it's important to sign up for the pre-launch, because I don't want anyone to miss out. And all you need to do, this is the last time I'm saying this, is head over to www.madaboutskincare.com, go on to shop, which is on the top, and then you'll see the sunscreen. Click on that and you can register now. When you go to register now, fill in your details, your email, and click agree to be notified, and then as soon as it's ready, your guys will be notified and you get the first look, so you'll be notified well in advance of anybody else, so you get like the first dibs on it. And that's just for people on the Facebook group and the live streams, like the core following, which we love so much. Today has been one of the busiest live streams that I think we've had in a long time, so thank you so much for joining us. The day is not over yet. Today we are talking about Azuraline, alternatives to the Botox in a bottle that you don't have to shop the ordinary. I actually think through experimenting with this ingredient, I found some better alternatives to the ordinary that give you a Azuraline fix, but also some enhanced benefits as well, which is what the video is today in exactly 1 minute's time. You don't need to do anything. It'll be automatically transferred over to it. If you can stay around, great, if we'll be chatting throughout. If not, if you could just gently press that like button, it really helps me out as a channel, and I love you so much. And obviously you don't want to miss the hold music for our premiere, which today's contemporary, which we all know won't actually be contemporary at all. It'll be YouTube's version of that, which will be tragic if nothing else. But we come with an open mind. I think dramatic last week was better than we hoped it would be. So let me know if you've got any questions. Make sure you sign up to the pre-launch of the sunscreen, www.madaboutskincare.com. That's the last time I'll be saying that in my sleep. So many of you have already signed up, which is absolutely amazing. And thank you once again for all the love and support you show me. It means the world to me. I'll see you over on today's premiere, which is starting right now. No need to do anything. You'll automatically be transferred over to it. But I do warn you, turn down your volume just slightly, because this whole music is always very loud. You have been warned. Love you all so much. Take care, guys. Bye.